Ooh, the white pieces. Let's see. What do I even play? Oh, right, I play the English. Haven't really studied to find out if the English is actually good. But we're playing the... Apparently now we're in the King's Pawn opening, the whale variation. Which I guess is kind of because it makes like a whale tail. Yeah, that gives you a good place to put your knight until it doesn't. And actually, I'm kind of thinking, what if I grab my knight, put it there, start doing some stuff with that. I'll defend with the knights. Then we can maybe force you out with a pawn. We'll see. Obviously, we'll be castling kingside for this opening because, yeah, the queenside is kind of, doesn't look the best from a castling perspective. That's interesting. We'll push our own pawn forward and force that bishop to go somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the bishop for knight trade. Although, that does mean we probably now it's in our best interest to make this a more open position, so we should probably do what we can to further that goal. So, we don't want a huge, pile up in the center of the board. Okay, you traded off both of your bishops. So yeah, now we definitely need to make sure this becomes a very open position, because that is where we're going to thrive. If we go here, we got take. Wait, hold on. Here, take. I think that. Oh, then we got the queen, take. Okay, I think we're fine though. Let's open this baby up. And if you don't, I will. Okay, at this point, do we go for a queen trade? Or do we just block it off? I don't think we trade just yet. We'll put the bishop there to defend the queen. Then we're gonna... We don't have a good place to castle, really. Huh. Well then. Guess that's as good as we're gonna get. But I hate this open file. Let it be known. And they're doing a pretty good job at locking down the position. Let's get the rook involved. Pressuring this B pawn. If I take, you'll take with your pawn. I'll take your rook. You'll take with the queen. And then what? At this point, it's not really good. Actually, I like this. Push the f-pawn forward. Potentially break the position a bit more. And you've got to either take or be taken, so... And now, actually, your rook is under threat by my bishop. Which means you're going to have to move somewhere. Probably, yeah, I was going to say, probably to b7 so you can defend your pawn. Which is understandable. We can move our pawn forward. Threaten your knight. Now, granted, you could put the queen on the diagonal and stop me from taking the knight, because then my bishop would be threatened. That's conceivable. Well, if you do go that route, depending on where exactly you go, I've got some options. Or you could just move the knight. That is, of course, also a valid option. Now my bishop is under threat. What to do? I could threaten your rook. We'll go with that. Oh, and also the queens can trade. Everything's under danger. And come to think of it, I should have just taken your knights. What was I thinking? Okay, so I missed a pretty key move there. Well, actually, no. I shouldn't have just taken the knight, because if I had just taken the knight, then this bishop was here, and the bishop would have been taken. Okay, that's fine. I can move my pawn forward. Well, no, I can't do that, because the knight would just take me. I can go there, though. Threaten your knights. Now, granted, you'll probably do this. then I'll probably do that. Or heck, you might probably do that. No, you wouldn't probably do that because then that knight is still undefended. So you'll probably do this. I'll probably take with the pawn. You might decide to just push or do something weird, or you could just move your knights. Didn't really consider that one. And actually, I kind of like the idea of taking with the bishop, maybe. Actually, you know what I like more? I like taking this bishop, taking a step back with it. And now, that knight is basically trapped. Can't go there because of the pawn. Can't go there, really. Well, I mean, you could go there and trade with the bishop. So that's probably what you're going to do. Do I accept the trade is the question. I mean, with the knight so close to my king, you're going to be so annoying if I don't take the trade. I don't really want to trade those things. I'll trade. Let's simplify the position. Ah, drats. Okay, we need to get that knight out of here. How am I gonna do that? Hate these knights. Hate them. Okay, actually, we'll put a rook right here. Now I've got double pressure on that pawn. Yeah, I don't really care that much about you taking the pawn. Just, like, don't do it again. It'll be okay. I hate you. Anyways, we're just gonna take this pawn now. Okay, I was gonna say, you kind of have to take there. Okay, I should probably... you're going for that pawn, aren't you? If I go there, you... a real way I can defend that pawn. So instead, I'll just threaten to take one of your pawns if you take it. How about that? Okay, I'll take this pawn. Drat, you're gonna take my knight, or my bishop if you... I hate knights. Hate them. Knights are the worst. Anyways, how do I feel? Oh, pretty good after that, honestly. Yeah, that was a major blunder. Okay, well then. Well then. I'll just grab myself some pawns. Now granted, my king is kind of stranded over there, so, you know, that's not the best situation you could ever be in. I mean, I'll just grab some pawns. That's no problem to me. If they're on sale, I'll take them. Okay, so you're going to take my pawn. Is that so? Well then. Good luck with that. I could offer a trade. If I offered the trade, take. I would need to... Oh, and then you would get like a I don't think we trade here. I think I just take your other pawn. Okay. Now we go over there. You could take my last pawn and take the risk that I don't actually know how to do the king and rook checkmate, which would be very foolish of you to assume. Because I can indeed perform the king and rook checkmates. Yeah, not sure what that was about. Let's get some double pressure on your pawn. It'll be good fun. So what are you trying to do with that rook? And I guess you're getting up behind my pawn. But yeah, I mean, with a rook and a bishop and a pawn, I should easily be able to prevail against a rook, a king, and a pawn. Okay, interesting play you got there. I will just hang out for a bit. You can't take the pawn because the bishop is defending. Okay. And I think I'm pretty safely, like, in front here. Let's take care not to get my bishop taken. I could just take your pawn. Yeah, let's just take your pawn. I'm ready for this. I can do the good old rook and king checkmate. That was a mistake. That was a huge mistake! Okay, so we drew. Yep. That was mine to win and I drew it! I mean, it's not a loss, but I'm disappointed. I should have won that game. Alright, what do we got here? Interesting opening. I'll play the symmetrical version of the English. Put a pawn there. So effectively I want this. Yeah, let's not take the queen. Well, do I have to take with the queen? Or do I have to take with the knight? I think I take with the queen here. Okay, I could take, and that's about the end of it, really. Let's get the knight involved. Take. That's not how that works. Take. Yeah, that sucks. Obese meal. What to do then? What to do? Try to fianchetto this bishop out of here. Or put the bishop there. There's merit to that. Yeah, this is an interesting position, certainly. Ooh, lovely, lovely. I will put my bishop on b7, bring my knight around to open up the diagonal. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. I'll take it. Took with the pawn, okay. I really kind of have to just go back to where I was, don't I? But that's fine, because I can... What do I want to do? I can go back now. Which I think is what I'm gonna do. Welcome back. Okay, so from here I can take, and then you can take, and then I would take, and you would take, and I would take. Okay. Let's go for it. Prepare for destruction. I don't really know what side I want to castle to. My pawns are kind of destroyed on all sides. Now you're, did not anticipate that. Well, actually, no, that is a very good move. Because if I take, you take, And then from there, I can't actually move the queen out of the way. So my queen just dies. In that case. Take. Maybe that works better. Or I could castle. I really should. Issue is if I move the bishop, then my queen is dead, effectively. Yeah, this is spicy. I think I've just got to write the bishop off, honestly. Which is sad, but yeah. We get the king out of here so we don't have any pinning issues. Then you'll take my bishop with your rook, presumably. And I can do this and threaten at least. No, I can't do that because there's a pawn right there. Yeah, this is not looking great. Not looking great. If I'm being honest. I guess I can reinforce the idea of my knights taking c4. Or heck, maybe my rook takes c4, reinforced by the knights. Yeah, I played a bunch of 5D chess before playing normal chess. I played 5D chess last night. Tonight I'm playing normal chess. Ouch, this is just going really badly. Oh, there is nothing to be done. I'm being strangled here. I mean, honestly, I should just resign right now. Maybe this? Threaten the knight with my rook, potentially? But no, that's not gonna work, because all that's gonna happen, you're gonna take this pawn, and I can't take you back, because then you're queen. And I can't take your rook, because you're bishop. Ouch. Okay, or you do that. Which actually, this might be to my benefits. So I'll block with the queen. Offer a trade, and that's honestly probably going to be more beneficial than most things that could happen right now. Okay, actually I think this is somewhat salvaged. Somewhat. And yeah, technically I have lost another piece. Well, here's the question. Do I go with the rook or the knight? Actually, I'm thinking the knight might be the better play here. Maybe. If you don't do anything about the knight, I've actually got a fork on your rooks next turn. Okay, or you could do that. I see the play here. If I take with the rook, then you're going to fork me. Am I okay with this? I think I actually am. So you fork me. I move my king like there. And either you take the rook, you're going to take the rook, and then I just take with my king. And actually, at that point, that basically evens us up on material. Huh. Perhaps not all hope is lost after all. Alright, go ahead, fork me. I know it's what you wanted to do, so go ahead and do it. Oh. Not actually gonna do it. Interesting. And actually, I think I can kill two birds with one stone here. So I can put my rook right here. Actually, no, I can't do that. That would be awful. But I can put it here. Defend my knight and avoid the fork. Yeah. Okay. I'm up in material now. Let's just not squander it. And honestly, I want to get rid of that knight as soon as possible, because knights are just the worst. Okay, fine, I'll take your pawn if you're so insistent. Oh, right, you couldn't fork me, because... that's why you didn't do it. Because if you had gone there and forked me, then I had a rook right there to take you. So that was a blunder on your part, a miscalculation, I would imagine. Here's an interesting idea, a bit of a trap, maybe. Move the knights, sense of daring and threatening you to take with the... Well, I mean, if at that point, if you take with the... Ah, drats. So... I go there. To be, what, 2 attackers, so like a take sort of situation. I guess I could be okay with that for now. Although we will want to get this under control at some points. We can defend with a pawn, potentially. And that might be able to free up one of our rooks. I could take your knights. And you'd take my knights. Which, honestly, you know what? I kind of am okay with that trade. Like, I don't really see the issue. I'll do it. Because I hate playing against knights. They're so annoying. And now... Okay, you've checked me. That's fine. I'm okay with that. There, I'm off the white squares now. Okay, and now... I double attack your bishop. You can't take... Or you can't really move your bishop out of the way, because if you do, then I just take your rook. So... Good luck with that. And if you move your rook, then I just get the bishop for free. And a victory by resignation. Wonderful, wonderful. Climbing back up there. We'll be back to 1,000 before you know it.